warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, dear student of second year baccalaureate. So this is teacher Ibrahim Ismaili greeting you all. I hope you are all doing fine. Today, I would like to share with you a grammar lesson. So the lesson, as you can see, is called reported speech. Okay, let's try to discover this lesson and let's try to understand. Please, I want you to pay close attention to what is being said here. Okay, so please, I want you to have a look at this exchange here. Okay, as you can see here, we have three people. Okay, so we are going to name them: the first lady, the second lady, and the gentleman. Okay, so let's see what the first lady said. I like Peter. Okay, please, did she say it to Peter directly? No. Okay, so the second lady here maybe heard that, or maybe she was the one on the receiving end, okay, when the first lady said, I like Peter, okay, so she went to Peter and she is telling him what the first lady said, okay. This is what is called reported speech. So the second lady here is reporting what the first lady said to Peter. Okay? So, but let's have a look at what the first lady said. The first lady said, I like Peter. Okay? The second lady said, she said she liked you. Okay? So, as you can see, please, here, the second lady did not report what exactly was said by the first lady. Okay, she had made some, or I'm sorry, she has made some changes. Okay, but these changes are just concerning the structure, but the meaning is still the same. Okay, so generally speaking, when we are speaking about reported speech, okay, we speak about reporting what someone has said in the past. Okay, so this was just a small or a quick introduction to the topic. Okay, so if we want to give a definition to reported speech, we can say reported speech is when you tell someone what another person said, just as what we have just seen with the first and the second lady. So we are reporting what someone else has said to another person. Okay, but how can we do that? Okay, this is the big question. How can we report when someone tell us something to another person? Okay, this is usually happens every day. Okay, so we tend to report what someone told us consciously or unconsciously with our mother tongue. Okay, but when it comes to foreign or a second language, the task is a bit difficult. Okay, but we are going to make it easy. Okay, let's have a look at this sentence here. Okay, we have a picture with a sentence. So this lady is saying, I clean the house every day. I clean the house every day. Please, I want you to report to me. What what did she say? What are you going to say? Okay, look at her sentence. I clean the house every day. This is her exact words. Okay? So I want you to tell me what she said. What are you going to say? Okay, so when you are put in this situation, you have two ways, okay, in front of you, so as to report what this lady said. Okay, you can either opt for direct or you can opt for indirect or reported speech. Okay, so let's try to explain what is meant by direct speech. Okay, so choosing direct speech, I'm going to say, Asma said, okay, supposing that the name of the lady was Asma, Asma said, I clean the house every day. I clean the house every day. Please, if you can notice in this sentence, we are having quotation marks, okay? Please, in this sentence, it's not Asma who is talking, it's someone else, and he is This person is just reporting what Asma said. And as you can see, he is keeping the same exact words of Asma. He does not change anything. I clean. Okay, so it's as if Asma is speaking. I clean the house every day. There is no change at all. Asma's sentence is still the same. Okay, so here we are speaking about direct speech. So here it's just like we are quoting what Asma said directly. The other way of reporting what Asma said is when we use indirect or what we call reported speech. Okay? So here I can say Asma said that she cleaned the house every day. Okay? So here we can notice that there are some changes as far as the structure of the sentence. Okay? So there is that, and the pronoun is not the same. Okay, so here we have the pronoun in direct speech, we have the pronoun I, and in direct speech we have she, and here in the direct speech we have clean, and here we have clean. So here when I speak about clean and clean, here I'm speaking about the tense. And then we have the house and every day the time expression. Okay, so in indirect speech there are a lot of changes that occur in the sentence when we are reporting. Please, these changes are not touching the meaning of the sentence. Okay, it's just the structure, because if I change the meaning of the sentence, okay, so we are going to speak about a sentence or a meaning being corrupted. Okay, so we are adding some information or we are omitting some information, and we have, when we report what someone said, we have to keep the same meaning. Okay, so let's please have a look at some examples and then how they change when they are in reported speech, or when they are uh, said with reported speech. Okay, look at the first example. We have I am sick. Here we have the verb to be, okay? And of course, it's the simple present. I am sick. So, trying to have this sentence with reported speech, we say, he said that he was sick. Okay? So, am become was. Simple present changes into the simple past. Okay? I am watching TV now. This is present continuous tense. Okay, we have the time indicator, which is now, and we have the verb to be plus the verb plus ing. So present continuous changes into the past continuous. Okay, and then we said she said that she was watching TV, not now, because the person who said that said it in the past. Okay, so there are a lot of changes that occur also as far as time expression. Okay, so not now, then, which means the time in the past. Okay, let's have a look at the next sentence. So in this sentence we have will. We will go to Rabat tomorrow. Okay, so will here becomes would. Okay, so they said that they would go to Rabat the next day or the following day. Okay, so we can have also models when we are speaking about reported speech. For example, I can speak English. He said that he could speak English. Please, as you can see in all these sentences, I'm just speaking about statement. I'm speaking about sentences. I'm not speaking about questions. I'm not speaking about commands. That will come later. Okay, here are some of the tense changes that occur when we are speaking about reported speech. So if we have the simple present in direct speech, so we have to change it into simple past in reported speech. For example, if you can remember, I am sick becomes he said that he was sick. Present continuous. So present continuous becomes past continuous. Simple past becomes past perfect. Present perfect becomes past perfect. Past continuous becomes past perfect continuous. Will becomes would. Can becomes could. May becomes might. Must, okay, when I speak about the past, it becomes had to. Okay, please, let's just bear in mind, for example, that some reporting verbs could be in the simple present and some reporting verbs could be in the simple past. So when the reporting verb is in the simple past, we speak about the changes, these changes, okay? But when the reporting verb is in the present, we keep the same tense. It does not change, okay? There are also some changes occur as far as place and time, okay? So I'm going to go quickly through these changes. So when with direct speech, for example, when we have today, reported speech becomes that day. Now becomes then, tonight, that night. Last becomes the the previous, the day before, and so on. Okay, yesterday becomes the day before, ago becomes before, last week the week before, next year the following year, tomorrow the next day or the following day, here becomes there, this becomes that, and these becomes those. So this was just a small introduction to reported, or a short introduction, sorry, introduction to reported speech. In the coming video, I'm going to speak about reporting command, reporting order or command, and reporting questions. So I hope this was short and clear, and I hope you will benefit from it. Thank you for your attention, and see you in another video.